president in 1981. Which Star Wars episode was the destruction about to run? Grab the smartest friends, you know it's time to start the game. R-rated trivia, we're here to train your brain.
Another night of Cerebral Sports. Welcome in, everybody. It's great to be back. Took the week off. Had a lot going on with work. Just wrapped up a great game at World of Beer in West Hartford. You know what else is in West Hartford? Play It Again Sports. That's right, our wonderful sponsor in the top left, right corner there. Play It Again Sports in West Hartford. Get the best new and used sports equipment in town. Don't go to the big box stores. I tell you all the time. Go to Play It Again Sports and tell them Bar-Rated Brett sent you. How's everyone doing? Let me do the thing Colt does. Here we go. There it is. You know what I'm not doing? I'm not doing this either. There we go. There I am. The hair's growing back. I'm feeling good. It's getting a little straggly up here. But welcome everyone. It's the Cerebral Sports 10 at 10, the virtual sports trivia game that we have here every Wednesday night. Well, not every Wednesday night, but yes. And as I say that, we are going to have a very special guest join us in a little bit. Before we do that, though, how's everyone doing? Welcome back. Baseball's still in the lockout. And, I'm a little sad that there's no Mets news. And, we're just getting through the NFL season. We're getting close to it. And, yes, big shout out to our DJ Nihilus. DJ Nihilus, we have your music playing all the time, my friend. We love this music in our background. And a big shout out to you. Follow DJ Nihilus on SoundCloud. You can find him on SoundCloud, DJ Nihilus. And he's got some good tunes there. Really good DJ there. And speaking of great people in our organization, look who's joining us tonight. Barris himself, hanging out in Michael Scott's office. This is such a treat. I can't believe it, folks. Here he is.
I know. Like, I got home, I was like, oh, let me load up. Let me get all my stuff ready. My camera's not working. I'm using my regular laptop camera, and I don't really like it like my other one better. But
well, we love you here regardless.
Oh,
here we go. No Colt tonight. He's working hard for us, and
it's just you. I'm glad I came in.
It's just me. That's right. We've been doing it this way for the last couple of weeks because we've got a bunch of locations now. We've got illicit brewing going on as well on Wednesdays. Wednesdays is probably our biggest night, folks, our busiest night, and I'm so happy that we can have Barris join us, because we've got a great game for not just Barris, but for you, the player at home. And if you haven't played before, this is how you do it. 10 questions, all centered around the sports world. The 9th question is a type-in. The final question, double the points, double the speed. But the winner will take home a $10 Amazon gift card provided to you by our friends and family at Play It Again Sports. That's about it. We're about ready to rock and roll for the game. We've got, how many? 8 of you. And that's actually a pretty good number for being off for a week. And then, I was off another week. And it's that time of year, folks. It's very busy for all of us, but we are here to train your brains.
Very busy.
And we're getting ready, starting with question number 1 in 10 seconds. Best of luck to everyone here that is playing along. We've got hockey, football, baseball, basketball questions, and we will get going right now with question numero uno. Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, and Tim Duncan all have won 4 NBA championship rings playing for this team. Is it the San Antonio Spurs, the Houston Rockets, the Boston Celtics, or the Philadelphia 76ers? Starting out slow.
I'm glad I know it, though.
This is one of those questions, Barris, where you either know it or you don't. But you know what?
Yeah.
If you know one of these names, which one do you think would be the one you know?
Tim Duncan.
Big fundamental, right?
Absolutely.
Tim Duncan.
Yeah, big fundamental, baby.
Is there any player in NBA history that could touch it off the glass better than him?
No, if there was no backboard, there'd be no Tim Duncan.
That's very true. That's what a great point by our friend Barris here. All right, your answers are locked in. Let's take a look and see what everyone had. Let's hope everyone knows. 9 of you said the Spurs. 1 said the Sixers. Have the Sixers ever won? They played against the Lakers when Iverson
I think they
did
would
a step over Ty Lue. But yeah, they might have won one. But it was, of course, your San Antonio Spurs. Greg Popovich, the coach there. I believe Robert Horry won one with them. And there you go. And let's take a look at our rankings with eight
Yes!
playing here. Barris in first place. Hanky Spanky Boy, Markham X, Miriam, Stickman, Bones, Prunts, Team Master, Andrew, and DJ Nihilus joining us.
I would just like to state that I'm only here to screw over Hanky Spanky Boy.
Only here to screw
Just
over
so
Hanky
he can
Spanky.
get robbed. I haven't seen him in a while. So, like,
All
you know
right.
what? I'm only here to rob you. How about that?
DJ Nihilus telling us right now, yes, he was the one that got it wrong. But let's see if he gets the next one right. Here it is. Now, this one is brought it to us. This was a user question, a player question,
nice.
not playing tonight, but here it is. The MLB lockout, still active. When was the last year that the MLB lockout? They had an MLB lockout.
I remember.
Let's take a look. 1973, 1980, 1990, or 1994. Okay,
I remember this, and I remember how old I was. So my guess before I saw the numbers come up was 92. So 90 and 94 are right in between it, but I'm pretty sure nobody won the World Series in 94.
Now remember, Barris, a lockout is different from an actual strike. That's the trick question. That is part of the question there. So let's take a look and see what everyone had. The last year we had a lockout in Major League Baseball. And look at that. One of you said 1990. 9 of you said 94. The last time we had a lockout was 1994. Yes, there you go. I tried to trick you guys there. Yes, 1994 lockout and a strike. And there you go. That's the answer. Let's take a look at our rankings. Let's take a look at our rankings right now. Markham X, Miriam, Bones.
Was that not
Barris
fast
drops
enough?
to fourth.
I was not fast enough.
Miriam throwing out technicalities here. Yeah, it was 95, Miriam, but 94.
Technically beating Hanky Spanky Boy. So.
Technically beating Hanky Spanky Boy. Well, you're just on top of that. There we go. All right, next question on the board. And here's another baseball question for you. And, as we live in New England, the Red Sox are the team. I mean, there's some Yankee fans, there's some Met fans like myself, but here it is. This was a good one, too. Who is the all-time leader in losses for pitchers for the Boston Red Sox? Is it A, Cy Young, Roger Clemens, Tim Wakefield, or Lee Smith?
I want to say, all-time leader.
All-time leader in losses.
How many seasons did Clemens play for them now? I pick Wakefield just because I think he was there longer than – I don't know about Cy Young. Like, when it goes that far back in baseball, I don't even know.
Now, Cy Young's the all-time leader for wins and losses, but back in that day, he pitched every game pretty much.
So, yeah, they didn't take days off.
They don't take no days off. That's right. All right, let's take a look. One of you said Cy, 2 said Roger, 7 said Wakefield. Believe it or not, 111 losses to Cy Young. Roger Clemens had 112. Wow. Yes.
I was going to pick Roger Clemens, but I was like, I don't know how many years he played for the Red. I remember when he did, but I didn't feel like it was a lot of seasons.
Yeah, it wasn't. Well, and DJ Nihilus on the board. There you go. Whether it was a guess or not, he got it right. Doesn't matter here. Yes, Roger Clemens, 112. This was submitted to us by, of course, Chuck Ciccarello, our good friend Chuck, who's been on the show
what's up, Chuck?
There you go. All right, let's take a look at your rankings now. Prunts in first place, Markham X, Miriam, Bones, Barris, Hanky Spanky, technically still ahead of Hanky
Technically.
Spanky. There you go. Stickman, Andrew, Team Master, and DJ Nihilus, our top 10 teams. All right, next question, number 4. Here we go. This one's for you. What is the name of the team that Trey Parker and Matt Stone create in their movie, Basketball? If you haven't seen it, go watch it. It's a great one. Is it the Toronto Sorries, the Miami Dealers, the Buffalo Bums, or the Milwaukee Beers?
I don't remember.
Now, I will say this.
Oh, now I remember.
All of these teams are actual teams in the movie.
Yeah.
These are all actual teams.
Distinctly remember, and that's why I'm like, So I picked Buffalo Bums, but I think it's Milwaukee Beers.
Now, the Miami Dealers, if you remember, the Miami Dealers had a uniform scheme that was adopted by the actual Miami Marlins.
Yeah, the Marlins, yeah.
Yeah, so it's interesting that they used that. I wonder if Trey and Matt actually got any money from that. Probably not, but your answer, let's reveal here and see what everyone had. 2 of you said the Toronto Sorries, 1 and 2 for B and C. 5 of you said the Beers, and yes, the Milwaukee Beers.
I remember
there you
that.
Go. A really funny movie if you haven't seen it. All right. Prun still in first. Bones creeping into second. Coming for you, Bones. Miriam in third. Markham X, Stickman, Barris, Hanky Spanky, Andrew T. Master, and DJ Nihilus still with that 1 and hoping to get more. Here's your next question. Number 5. How many Super Bowl rings? Here's a little math for you guys. How many Super Bowl rings in total do Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, his teammate, Brett Favre and John Elway have in total? How many do they have all together? Is it 8, 10, 12, or 14? How many Super Bowl rings?
I hit the wrong button.
Oh, no. Barris is always good for one of them, and everyone knows in the GIF, that's the Bears, the Super Bowl.
I know this person has this many. I know this person has this many. How much time is left? I'm not going to say it yet.
10 seconds
So that's
left.
8. So 8's out of the question. But I think Aaron Rodgers has 1 and Brett Favre has 1. Elway has 2. Brady has 6. That would be 10.
Well,
I pressed 12.
Hopefully your math was right, but let's see. I don't know if your work that you were showing.
Wait, no. So let me tell you something that happened tonight. So I made a trivia question.
Okay.
And for those that come to my games, I do these the halfway point. I do these things just to give out bonus points.
Sure.
So I did this one that was, I looked up all the quarterbacks that have won 2 Super Bowls. It's only 12.
Okay.
So, I go around the room, like you have to say one, and then, someone can pick, low-hanging fruits like Tom Brady, stuff like that. So when I looked this up and someone said Brett Favre, I was like, no, he only had 1. And I was like, shit, Aaron Rodgers had 1. For some reason, I put Brett Favre had 2 in my mind, so I was thinking 11, and I picked 12, and I know the answer is 10.
Well, no, it's not, because guess what?
Is it
Tom Brady has 7 Super Bowls. He won 6 with the Pats, 1 with the Bucks last year.
Shit.
3 for John Elway, and 1 and 1 for Favre and Rodgers. So it is 12. So Barris
That's still right.
failing upwards. There you go. Well done.
Wait. I know Brady had 7, but the thing where I got it from was not updated from last year.
Yes.
And when I wrote it down, and I even made that correction, but I was like, I just totally forgot about that.
The internet doesn't want to accept that Tom Brady won a Super Bowl not wearing a Pats jersey. Now, of course, we all know that the fix is in. They want the Pats to play the Bucks.
Oh
in the
yeah,
Super Bowl this year.
that's gonna happen.
So we'll get ready for that. Stickman jumps into first place over 2-point lead over Prunts, Markham X, Barris, Bones, Miriam, Andrew, Hanky Spanky, Team Master, DJ Nihilist. All right, next question on the board. Here it is. Shaquille O'Neal, famous for breaking 12 backboards and about 47 services, made how many 3-point baskets in his career? 0, 1, 5, or 10. How many 3-point baskets did Shaq actually make in his career?
I know this answer.
It's a great question. It really is.
It's a really great question.
It's a good sports question. Let's put it that way.
Breaking 12 backboards is a very good question, but it's also unofficially because
it's unofficial. I looked it up. It says 12 and a half. How do you break half a backboard, right? Like
because they fixed it. They fixed it during during a period, and they got it back to working.
I mean, this guy would yank it out of the foundation.
Yeah, basically. I distinctly remember watching him against Phoenix when he broke the backboard. I was at my friend Eli's house, and we watched this happen. And then we're like, so like the game's just not playing anymore? Like,
what do they do? They just play half court? Is that what's going to happen?
No, they didn't even play anymore. Like it kept going like commercials. So we just started playing
Wow.
Super Nintendo.
There you go. One of you said 0, 7 said 1, 2 said 5. Your answer is 1. He made 1 3-point shot and probably 6 more free throws because he wasn't very good. But can you imagine like Shaq? It's like shooting a grapefruit, right? Like the ball's so small in his hands. It's hard to control. So there you go. 1 3-point shot. Let's take a look at your rankings. Markham X jumps into first. Prunts, Barris, Bones, Stickman, Andrew, Hanky, Spanky, Miriam, Team Master, DJ Niles. All right. Next question, number 8. We're getting right through this game, folks. Number 7, I'm sorry. What is the only team in the NFL to neither host nor play in the Super Bowl? Is it the Detroit Lions, the Cleveland Browns, the San Diego/LA Chargers, or the Jacksonville Jaguars? The only team to neither host, which means they play the game on their field, or play in the Super Bowl. Last year, of course, the Bucks didn't they play and win on their field? I think it was at Tampa Bay last year.
Yeah, they definitely won in Tampa Bay.
There you go. Time is almost up.
That's gonna be a question one
all
day.
4 of these teams, they're not very good. And but 3 of them have hosted. None have won Super Bowls. Let's take a look. Whoops. Oh, man, I think I just fucked up. Can I go back?
Yeah, why not?
Is there a way to go
back? Just press the arrow back.
Arrow back. If I can. Oh, no. Arrow back to 7. Let's see here. Everyone has their answers locked in. Yeah, there we go. All right. 3 of you said the Lions. 6 said the Browns. 1 said the Jacksonville Jaguars. Yeah, your answer, of course, is Cleveland Browns. They wouldn't host the game there because it's way too cold. But one year they hosted it at Meadowlands. They hosted it at the Jets Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
And there was some like big storm that was coming, never happened. That was the year that I believe the Seahawks and the Broncos played in the Super Bowl. And we'll take a look at the rankings now. Prunts, Markham, X, Barris, Bones, Andrew, Hanky, Spanky, Stickman, Miriam, T-Master, and DJ Nihilist still with that one. All right. On SoundCloud. All right. Next question, number 8. Who was the first NFL player to spike a football after a touchdown? This is a tough question, but certainly a good question. All right, let's take a look at your options. Homer Jones, Jim Brown, Johnny U, or Gale Ferris? Oh, Barris, I think he knew it.
I don't know if it's something I've heard, but I picked the name that I was the most familiar with was Jim Brown. Something is telling me it's Gale Sayers.
Well, we're about to find out in 5 seconds here. The first NFL
Could be Homer
touchdown.
Jones. Could be any of them.
First spike ever. All right, let's take a look. 5 of you said Homer Jones, 2, 2, and 1 for BC and D. Yeah. New York Giants great. Homer Jones. Of course, scored 36 touchdowns in his career, most of it with the Giants, played 1 year with Cleveland. And yeah, there you go. Homer Jones, the first one to spike the ball in the end zone. Whether it was inadvertent or not, he spiked it. And everyone's like, that's kind of cool. Let's keep doing that. And now Gronk making it famous with his Gronk spike. All right. 2 questions remain. Prunts, Markham X, Andrew, Barris, Bones. There's Andrew creeping up. Hanky Spanky. TJ Nihilist with another one. There you go. The Homer Jones pick. Don't forget, you're typing in your answer for this one. You're going to type in your answer. No multiple choice here. And we're going to find out what that question is right now. What 2-sport athlete is famous for breaking a baseball bat over his head, running up an outfield wall, and being known as a cheat code in a football video game? Type in your answers. He was a cheat code indeed.
I can tell you all about this, especially in this game Tecmo Bowl that is showing right here. So my brother would always play with the Chicago Bears.
Sure.
And I mean, which
by Bears.
Yeah, like their defense was incredible, but their running back was also great. So I would always try to pick another running back that was just as good. First, I went with the Colts, which was Eric Dickerson, which was wicked fast. But you get tackled, like once you hold him, like if you know the game, like you have to like press the button, and you would always fall down. Yeah. But going with the team that had 2 running backs was Los Angeles. And Marcus Allen, who was pretty fast, but the other one was really powerful. And he was like a cheat code because you couldn't stop him. That was
Thunder and Lightning.
Bo freaking Jackson.
That's right. Let's see if everyone had that as well. We had, I don't know, John Cena. That's got to be DJ Niles. It is, of course, Bo Jackson. I don't know why they have it twice up here, but Bo Jackson is your guy. We saw that. We saw the GIF of Bo Jackson breaking the bat over his head.
Yes.
Oh, what a menace. And then he caught a ball and ran up the wall like the Matrix. The guy was a freak athlete. Just incredible. Incredible ball player on both sides of it. All right, your rankings now. Prunts with a 11-point lead over Markham X. Andrew and Bones still hanging around as well. 200 points for your final answer here. Only 10 seconds on the clock. And, of course, it is on this day in sports history.
Oh, that's the worst for me.
12-15-1925, first hockey game at Madison Square Garden. It was the Montreal Canadiens. Before they were the Rangers, the New York Americans. They lost 3-1. What year did MSG host its first Knicks game, though? Bing bong. Let us know. Is it 1933, 1940, 1946, or 1950?
My first thought was like 1961. None of those are even close.
Well, the Knicks were a team in one of these years, the first year. And, of course, their home field, their home garden, was Madison Square Garden. 3 of you said 40, 5 said 46, 2 said 50. Your answer is 1940.
Yeah, I got it right.
There you go. All righty. Well, let's find out who's taking home that $10. It's not going to be DJ Nihilist, but it could be Prunts. It could be Markham X. Could be Andrew. Once again, your winner tonight, taking home the $10 gift card. And guys, gals, everybody, you got that $10. It's just burning a hole in your Amazon gift card packet there. Take that $10 that you're not going to use on Amazon and take it on down to Play It Again Sports. Get yourself some sports gear, new and used. Your winner tonight is Prunts, taking it home, 7-14. Markham X. It looks like Barris in third place.
Third place, getting the last one right.
Andrew at 672. The rest of you guys and gals, better luck next time. And DJ Nihilist ending it with a win, or not a win, but a correct answer. So there you go. That's a personal win for him. 3 out of 10, not too shabby, my friend. This was a quick game. It was a long night. Again, I told everybody I wrapped up I wrapped up World of Beer. If you guys are in the area, World of Beer Wednesday nights, we are back, folks. 7 o'clock signups, 7:30. Hot Fingers Trivia. Yes, Hanky Spanky Boy. The disrespect indeed.
Yes. I only came here just I'm only here to rob Hanky Spanky Boy. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Well,
So
once again, it was a great game, quick game, but we will see you next Wednesday for more Cerebral Sports. A big shout out to, once again, our favorite DJ, DJ Nihilist, soundcloud.com/DJ Nihilist. If you want to hear his great tunes. And our wonderful sponsor at Play It Again Sports, who do it all the time. For Barris, I'm Brett. We will see you next time, folks.
Bye.
Adios.
We're going to have some fun. Okay, we're calling it Hot Fingers Trivia now. Because you got to answer quickly for more points.
Yeah, if you played the game here before, which it's nice to see a lot of familiar faces, welcome back. No sheets, no pens for tonight. We are playing a game on our phone. Hot Fingers!
For 8 feet. So again, in the National Hockey League, how long is the game?
All right, question number 24. This is the final question in this round. Get yourself a few minutes to go grab some more brews. Hit the roasting if you need to.
The process in which an atom's nucleus splits into smaller parts is called what?